Zechariah 1 verse 15 clearly states, "But I am very angry with the other nations that are now enjoying peace and security." I was only a little angry with my people, but the nations inflicted harm on them far beyond my intentions. My intentions? God's intentions? How can something go far beyond the sovereign God's intentions? It would be the same as me being the police captain. My unruly daughter needed to be taught a lesson. I knew exactly who the prison guards were, and then I told my daughter, "I am very angry with the guards. It wasn't my intention for them to rape you." How many things have happened in my life and in your life that weren't God's intentions? Meaning that sometimes we can say without feeling guilty or like a crybaby that things are indeed unfair. Does that mean that when a child dies, it wasn't God's intention? Like, I only wanted for the car to run her over so she would be a paraplegic. It wasn't my intention for her to die. Is that how things are? How can we trust him then? Satan wasn't God's intention. The fall of man wasn't either. Likewise, Saul having turned away from him, and David abusing his power. However, he still allowed it. There's a difference between his intentions and our free will. There are three players in the game of life: God, ourselves, and others. Each one is doing their own thing despite each one's intentions. It's something called concurrence, the fact of two or more events or circumstances happening or existing at the same time. Psalm 127 verse 1, "Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain." Now this psalm sounds like a useless teaching. What if something goes far beyond his intentions? Why not trust in ourselves and our own might? Because at the end of the day, even if something goes far beyond his intentions, he knows the end from the beginning, and he still allows it. So, don't worry. Go outside and play on the high-speed highway with your eyes closed. Whatever's meant to happen will happen. Nevertheless, this does not answer one question. Even if it wasn't his intention for the other nations to go overboard with his people, he still knew exactly to whom he was sending them. Does he owe them and us an apology then? He knew once Lucifer was created, he would fall, just like man. I think that just proves his power and hope he had for us. When he created Lucifer, his intention was solely for him to be a highly exalted guardian cherub. Man was supposed to say no. And the other nations were only supposed to teach the Israelites a lesson, not abuse them. But we all made our choices, and he allowed it because when he chooses someone for a role, he doesn't make mistakes. It's immensely frustrating for us because we do not want to accept the God-given power of free will, and we hope that some way somehow we can blame our bad deeds on our circumstances or God's faulty mechanisms. But no, we just have to accept we're crap, especially since others have made different choices. My dudes, I'm still trying to figure out how God acts in the present while knowing the future, and how the future isn't affected by what he knows in the present. Maybe one day he'll reveal it to me. Because it makes no sense how his intentions are not in accordance with the knowledge of the future. If my intention is to marry and I know how that marriage will end up, it seems unwise of me to have this hindsight and still go through with it. Do you know what I mean? How's that possible? Does future God not help present God? Well, that marriage will lead to the birth of my kids. No other mix of DNA could have brought my kids to life, so... And with the present knowledge that I had, she was indeed the best option at the time. Making decisions based on future knowledge is cheating free will. And God, being the sovereign being that he is, will make everything turn out for good.